I'm here. I am looking like, somebody who just got fresh out of prison. I don't know why I'm giving fresh out of prison tease. But baby, it's been one of them kind of weeks. And we have made it. I just wanted to put that out there. You have made it through the week. We are inching closer and closer to the season finale. And, it will be one for the fucking books. So, I posted a video earlier this week about Breonna Taylor because I didn't have all the information. I just kind of made the video of what I had seen. And a young person, because I don't know what they were, came on my video and said, some comments, and I, gave me a real cute paragraph, and I said, you know what, you're right. And I went ahead and took the video down. And then Tory Lanez showed his whole, ass on the internet yesterday, releasing an album, be live and stuff like that. So I was like, I'll come back in and do another current events, and I'll, redo my thoughts, or, give the full rounded view of the Breonna Taylor situation. And, overall, I still feel like my sentiments stay the same. I hope that this person is held accountable to whatever extent they can be held accountable to. As far as the other two officers, I feel like there definitely should be some sort of conspiracy charge that should be brought against them. But again, I'm not the person that's in charge of the case. And unfortunately, I follow Charity Croft. And he is a young man who is very, very astute. He is very, very smart, very intelligent, very bright. And he, wrapped all of my thoughts up. So I will link his video below from Instagram. I believe he has a YouTube too, but I don't know if he uploaded it there. But basically explain why it was legal for them to do what it is that they did to her. And unfortunately, those are just the facts of the case. They're the facts of the system that we currently operate in. And it sucks. And we, as a black woman, it's especially because I look just like Breonna Taylor. I really thought about that the other day. And I was like, damn, that really is me. And, I sleep at home all the time. And, I get my car and I drive places all the time. And, I get gas and do all the other type of stuff people can't do as a black person. And it really does affect me. And I don't want people to believe just because you have a certain level of knowledge or connection or whatever situation may be that you're not affected, because I am. I really, really had a tough time this week. And I was praying that it wouldn't go that way, but even if it don't matter, it still hurts. And I'm sending so much love and support to her family, because they need it during this very, very, very tough time. Her mother has the strength of 900 people, because baby, if somebody killed my baby, I don't think I could get on the television. I don't think I could lead anything. I don't think I would be in a space to do that for some years. I already know how I feel about my son, and I cry about everything now. So I know if somebody was to hurt my child mortally and wound them and kill them, that I would not be okay for a very long time. And not okay in a space of I'm gonna pull it together and do the right thing. I don't want to do the right thing. I don't have those thoughts. I don't have it. I already know how I'm coming when that happens, or if that happens. So I just want to put that out there in the universe spirit. If we could just not have that happen, I would greatly appreciate it. Until I have passed on, I would be greatly appreciated. So that's just how my energy is. But I'm sending a bunch of love and support to her. And I've lit candles for that young lady since the beginning, and I've definitely been seeking and praying and plotting on her justice. And I also wanted to have a conversation around justice and what we think is justice, and what is important about that, and how everybody has a different viewpoint of what justice is. I think we have spent a lot of energy and time on calling for the arrest of these people, or for them in that way to be held accountable for what it is that they did to that young lady. And I can wholeheartedly support. But I also wanted to mention that not all justice will take place through the legal system. The legal system is not, and we all know it was not written in a way that is favorable to everyone. Period. It is favorable to Caucasian males who have money, or who have access to money, and that is who the system is written for. So for you to believe in your mind that it would ever give you justice for what it is you feel or what you feel you deserve, it, to me, is asinine. And at this point, and I explained it to my friend, we was on the phone talking about it like the day after or the day it happened, and I was like, at this point, we just like keep hitting our head, like black people hitting our head up against the wall that is the justice system, and we literally are like bleeding out profusely, and we at like 50% or less capacity or blood in our system, and yet we continue to keep hitting our head on the wall instead of removing ourselves from the wall and allowing the wound to heal, allowing our system to regenerate so that we can more effectively and really learn how to navigate the judicial system as it stands. I think we're all in this space of knowing that America is coming to an end as it was. And, you know, the people that created it are holding on. And, you know, I wouldn't blame them, because if I worked or I stole or I did whatever to get something to where it is, and, you know, people was telling me this ain't it and this ain't right, you know, people are sensitive about their shit. And it ain't shit I can do about that. But what I can do and what I can tell you is, if you, like I've been telling y'all since The Secret, since 2011, you know, you really need to tap into your spiritual self. And if that means attending church regularly, you need to gather and gain some spiritual protection, because that's where all this shit is taking place at, for real. And, you know, the finale is going to be lit. That's all I'm going to say. 2020 is going to go out with a bang. And, you know, 2021 is going to come in and allow us, hopefully, to regain our senses and to actually put into place the things that we learned, the lessons that we learned in 2020. And hopefully we can be renewed to forge ahead in the fight that lies ahead of us. So I would implore you, as a person or as a group of people, black people, to, you know, really just take this time that we're about to have to go back into the house and, you know, regenerate yourself. Rest is so important. I also want to link the NAP ministry below, because baby, when I tell you, she speaks so much love and support into African American people and indigenous people that, you know, she's my queen. I love her down. And I really want you guys to check out what she has to offer to you. And she offers, at the time before pre-COVID, she was going around and doing seminars on rest and taking naps and the importance of resting. And black people as a group, we need it. You know what I mean? So I think that is somebody that you guys should know, and that's a tool you should have going into this winter, because winter is, you know, I told you, the finale is going to go out with a bang. And I just really need y'all to be prepared. And I don't feel like y'all are really prepared the way that y'all carried on this summer. So like I said, really, take care of yourself, get some rest, rejuvenate, because baby, when I tell you, this ain't shit. So you might want to get ready. Okay, you think 2020 is really out here doing it, because baby, when I tell you, like, if you get into astrology and stuff like that, the transits that 2020 had is something that just never has happened in my lifetime or anybody else's lifetime that is currently living. Okay, like it's not, and it's not even going away. Like, it's not. So for you to believe that, you know, it's all going to be better and this is all like, oh my God, it's going to be go away, it's not. So just, you know, rest up and prepare yourself for battle. I would implore you to vote if you feel like it's necessary, especially in your local elections. It's very important that if we're going to operate in this reality, in this system, that we use all the tools that we have available to us. And I know a lot of people have a very strong view about why we don't need to vote and why we need to demolish the system. However, it is the system that we have currently, and nobody's willing to depart from it, even the people who say they don't believe in the system, but that's neither here nor there. So I would implore you to vote if you feel comfortable doing that and you're able to, even if it's just in your local elections. You know, Vote for who you want to vote for. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but I was led to tell you that. So we're going to get into Miss Tory Lanez in the second part of this video, because this video is already too long, and I'm going to come back with that.